The old main line of CARO KANN is slowly dying. Almost everyone now plays the new main line, which offers really great chances for black. And if you want to make sure that you use this great weapon with the black pieces correctly, I will show you how to do it in this video and also in the upcoming video. Now after the opening moves of e4, c6, d4, d5, that's the main CARO KANN, knight c3, we take on e4, white takes on e4. The old line was to just play bishop to f5, attacking the knight, and after knight to g3, bishop to g6, and so on. But currently more popular here is the move knight to f6. Just challenging this knight in the center immediately with our knight, and also allowing ourselves to get doubled pawns, of course. If he takes on f6, we're just going to recapture with our e-pawn. Now this might seem like a problem, you know, that we have doubled pawns here, and white also has created a majority on the queen side against our minority here, which we all know could be a problem in an endgame, where he creates an outside passed pawn. But this is not bad at all because we have a lot of compensation here. We just opened our dark squared bishop. This bishop will go to d6 and will be very useful when attacking the opponent's king, let's say. And this bishop here also is opened and will be very useful to us in the future. So yeah, it's not that simple at all. Here, white usually plays something like c3, just protecting the pawn, and then bishop to d3, and just developing normally. But here in this game, white played g3. He just wanted to basically put his bishop to g2, to fianchetto his bishop. We just developed normally with bishop to d6. We almost always go there with the bishop because, you know, on e7 it wouldn't be doing anything useful, so that's why we put it there. Now here he just played bishop to g2 and we castled. He played knight to e2 and now rook to e8. He castled and now knight to d7. Now almost always when playing these structures, you're going to develop your knight to d7, then to f8, and from there this knight can jump to some useful squares, let's say to e6, from where it will be also putting pressure on this d4 pawn, and it will also control some important squares, preventing opponent's pieces from going there. And the knight could also go to g6, let's say. This is also another square. But since white played his pawn on g3, we are not going to be doing that in this game, because the knight from g6 would be very limited, as you can see. So, okay, here white just played c4, and I just played knight to f8. Also opening up our bishop, of course. There's not a strict rule about this bishop where it should go. Sometimes it goes to e6, sometimes it goes to d7. It can also go to, let's say, g4 and f5. I mean, whichever feels the best. We will see where I put it in this game. Here, white played queen to c2, just developing his queen. And I played bishop to e6. I basically wanted to play queen to d7 and then just bishop to h3, exchanging his light squared bishop, which is a great protector of his king. So here he played rook to d1, putting the rook on the same file as our queen, and also maybe preparing after bishop to h3 to just move the bishop to h1 to avoid the exchange of the bishop. So here I played queen to d7, like I said, and after bishop to f4, I just played bishop to g4. I saw an opportunity there to just pin this knight to a rook, as we also have our rook here attacking this knight. So the point here, the trick is that if he takes our bishop, we can take this guy first here with our rook, attacking the queen, and only then we will recapture this bishop. So here we would basically win a piece. That's why here he played bishop to e3, returning back, blocking our rook here, of course. And now I saw an opportunity to play f5. You see, these double pawns aren't so useless after all. We can also make use of these pawns, because the threat, of course, now is to just, let's say if he does something, I just want to take this guy, and after he recaptures, I want to play f4. The bishop is basically pinned to the queen, so if he takes like this, you know, I just destroy his pawn structure around his king. His king is going to be weaker. I can just take here now. And yeah, this is a really bad position for white. He has isolated pawns here and his king is really weak. So this was my trick here. And yeah, okay, he didn't play a3, of course, but he played f3, which was probably even worse. because this bishop is now undefended. Well, this was a blunder, but you can see that he was already under a lot of pressure, and you can see that this variation here is not just some random BS, you know. So after this, I just took on f3, sacrificing my bishop because I will, of course, take the bishop. So here captured, and I took here on e3. He moved the bishop, and now I just double up, attacking this knight once more. And here he played a final mistake of the game. He played rook to e1, defending the knight. And please tell me, guys, what would you play in this position? Bishop to b4, of course, just attacking the rook. If the rook moves, this guy falls here. And if he plays knight to c3 to block this attack, well, of course, now the rook falls. So this was a really nice game, I think, to show you just how dangerous this weapon with knight f6, CARO KANN, could be. And because I think this will be really useful for any CARO KANN player, or also not a CARO KANN player, or someone that wants to maybe learn some new openings, or just have general knowledge about openings. That's why I will be doing some more videos on this topic in my future videos. So guys, please let me know if you would like that or not. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like, subscribe, watch more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.